Welcome Exiles. As your resident beta tester for all the new skills that suck, I went ahead and I tested Absolution, and let me tell you, I can confirm, it sucks. Now why does it suck? Quality of life. I'm going to play a video of me doing Phoenix in the background so you can see it can clear content, it can do damage, but why does it suck? Why do I hate this skill? I do not like playing it. The requirement to keep up your Absolution guards makes it a pain. It says if you hit a unique enemy, you have a 25% chance to summon a Absolution Guardian or Absolution Disciple or whatever. These guys you can have a maximum of 3, which means you have to hit a boss 12 times in the span of the duration of these minions. This means you have to cast a lot if you're going to keep these Absolution Guardians up, or Absolution Disciples, whatever. Also, on top of that, they can die. If you're in a boss fight where there's a lot of deadly boss mechanics, not only can they run out of their duration in your times, like if you haven't cast enough, they can die to mechanics. So if you're doing a deadly fight like Uber Adziri, if you're doing a deadly fight like Sirius with mechanics that kill minions, even if you've scaled a decent amount into minion life, they are still very vulnerable to death. I've scaled pretty hard into levels, into scaling. You'll see the gear in the POB if you're curious about checking it out. Point is, they're not very tanky. They're kind of squishy, and it ends up being a playstyle where you either choose Absolution to scale into the hit-based portion of the skill, in which case it sucks significantly in comparison to other spells, or you scale into the minions where you can get some decent damage out of it, but then the quality of life is just horrendous. It takes all the quality of life of a minion build and gets rid of it. Minion builds are great because you can just have things automated, you can run around, and your minions do the work for you. This, in order for your minions to do the work for you, you have to work yourself to keep your minions alive or in existence to do damage. Every time you get a boss fight where there's an immunity phase, or there's a phase where you can't attack the boss, or there's some pause, you lose all your minions, and you have to restart from zero summoning those minions. So, for example, for me, I have to hit 12 times on average to summon my 3 guardians. If I hit my spells like once a second or twice a second, that means I spend 12 seconds or 6 seconds just casting just to get to the point where I have my actual normal DPS, and then if they run out of their duration, if I have to dodge mechanics, if they die, it gets worse and worse and worse, and it's so frustrating that the quality of life is so low. There's things like Dominating Blow where you can scale your attack speed while you're scaling minion attack speed with the notable, but there's no scale at cast speed while you're scaling your minion cast speed. So you have to choose between, A, do I scale my minion damage, or do I try to scale my own cast speed just so the quality of life doesn't feel so bad, just so it doesn't feel like it sucks. And to me, it's just pulling in 2 different directions that just don't synergize well and can't be built effectively by themselves anyways. So, moral of the story is, don't play Absolution. I really don't recommend it. There's better things you could do. I thought, I wanted to believe with enough ingenuity, with enough, gear, we could make it feel good, but it just doesn't. That being said, I'm not a minion player. There's probably mistakes I made. I didn't do it perfectly right, but I would imagine most people would come to a similar conclusion that at the end of the day, the quality of life of Absolution just isn't there. It's gonna feel bad to play in general. So, that's my hot take on Absolution. Hopefully you guys appreciate the video and the warning to not play it. I had some warnings myself where people said, it's bad, it's bad, it's bad. And I said, those people didn't try it well enough. Well, those people tried it well enough, and I should not have tried it. I should have listened to the warnings, but I'm a sucker for trying new skills. Anyways, that's the video. Thanks for watching. Peace out. You guys have a good one.